Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about if statements in C Sharp, but more specifically how we use them in game development. If you want your game to make decisions like looking areas, checking player health, or validating input, it is something you must understand. So let's take a look at it with a real game example. So, what is an if statement? Simple but it allows your game to ask a question and then react based on the answer. If something is true, do this. If it's not, do something else. Games are basically with on this kind of logic. So, let's start with a very common game scenario. I write console right now. Enter your player level. Int player level convert to int open parenthesis console dot read line and semicolon. Open parenthesis player level greater than or equal 10 or 100 and open curly brackets console right line access and else. If you only write console right line you need at least level 100 100 to enter plus and how it works. Then and if I write 100 more, it works. The comment is 9 and here's another case example, the player health. This example, checking the player health to decide if the game should continue or end. We check if the player health is 0 or below. Int player health equal 0. If open parenthesis player health greater than equal 0. Console try line. If it is, the game ends. Else, if not, the game continues. I read the same. How it works. Game over. Let's check it out. Playing with 100. What happened? The player is still alive. Unity, this exact logic is used to trigger that animation, just add levels or disable player's controls. I'm going to comment this line. Why I'm explaining the last example, validating player input when choosing a character name. Let's look at player input. We start writing console.writeName. Enter your character name. In this case, we ask the player to enter a character name. Write string, later character name equal, you finish console writeName. If then we check the character name if the input is empty. If the input is empty, you must enter a character name. Else, if you write your character name, welcome, character name, yes, and how this works. If the player didn't type anything, this happens. We show an error message. Nothing. Otherwise, we accept the name and move on. Welcome, Alex. One, two, three. Welcome, it works. This is very useful for character creation, screens, or menus. The good thing is that if statements work the same way inside Unity, instead of checking console input, you are check things like player health, condition, input, or game states. Once you understand this, you can start creating real gameplay systems. In the future, I'm going to use Unity and making some videos. And that's how if statements work in C#, using real game examples. If this helped you, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more game dev content. Thanks for watching and I see you in the next one.